Alright, ladies and gentlemen, some matters I ought to postulate. Werner Heisenberg's uncertainty principle posits that one cannot be sure of both the position and velocity of a particle. The more accurately you know the one, the less accurately you know the other. The relativity theories have to do with converting matter into energy and vice versa. You know, E equals mc squared just means energy equals mass times the speed of light squared, with c representing the constant of the speed of light, which is 186,000 miles per second. The technological singularity has to do with technology surmounting all human obstacles in around the year 2045 or so, as late as 2060. And there will be opportunities to put nanobots in our brain capillaries. We will have the chance to saturate the universe with intelligence, alter celestial mechanics. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. We've just barely scratched the surface.
Well, there are a few matters I ought to address here. Where to begin? Let's begin at the beginning. So, here's the deal, right? Around 13 or so billion years back, there was a very hot, dense, compressed atom. And, it was the subject of an explosion of space itself, right? I don't want to get too technical with the verbiage. But, yes, it was, as I've said, an infinitesimal primeval space-time singularity. Nothing to do with 3 of 9 Borg or the tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. A3B6 clearance, mainframe terminal 7, top secret, no foreign eyes only. Excuse me. I'm kind of deviating from the main point here, so let me just articulate this a little further. So, what the deal is that nuclear fission is the process whereby the nuclei of certain heavy atoms are bombarded by neutrons and split into two nearly equal parts. And nuclear fusion occurs when the nuclei of the hydrogen isotopes deuterium and tritium collide and coalesce, creating helium and giving off energy. Some other matters I ought to touch base on. These would include the fact that the amount of neutrons in atomic nuclei determines the stability of the atom, with unstable atoms being the root cause of radioactivity and radiation, and the number of protons in an atomic nucleus determines the element of the atom. I don't want to get too technical on the molecular gibberish. This is my profession, see. I'm a mad scientist, or I like to think I am, you know, but I'm not quite smart enough. I have limitations intellectually, you know. There's just certain things I can't grasp fully.
But the man who comes back through the door in the wall will never be quite the same as the man who went out. He will be wiser, but less cocksure. Happier, yet less self-satisfied. Humbler in acknowledging his ignorance, yet better equipped to understand the relationship of words to things, of systematic reasoning to the unfathomable mystery, which it tries forever vainly to comprehend. Hey! Your mission is to proceed up the Nung River in a Navy patrol boat. Pick up Colonel Kirks's path at New Mangba. Follow it and learn what you can along the way. When you find the Colonel, infiltrate his team by whatever means available, and terminate the Colonel's command with extreme prejudice. He's out there operating without any decent restraint, totally beyond the pale of any acceptable human conduct, and he is still on the field commanding troops. You understand, Captain, that this mission does not exist, nor will it ever exist.
Geez, you know, that wasn't very nice when you were saying bad words to me before. I would appreciate it if you showed me the respect that I show you. I'm a very respectable, polite, and cordial young man. So, you understand that you have to give respect to get respect, right?
Oh, yeah! Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Wasn't that long ago, now was it? Could have been 2-3 weeks ago. Huh, it's funny how time flies. How you been? Pretty good? Yeah, I'm pretty good myself. I can't complain. Well, I guess that about sums it up, huh?
Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Look about the head of it. Sugar about the robot. Sugar about bunchum bum gum bunchum sugar bowl de papa true la pico shoba le bo pushing the back lupa tida shan compo la pita the push the bat the pedido sugar man a look for the pedaba his about the buffa pedi sugar man a bum bum badada show cow shut up pat to frida papa shan lang come up who Shigada bada bonum papa, lick up a polo shoe, hey, pashangum bombando badam badadam.
Charles Frick, having become progressively more and more depressed by what was happening around him, decided finally there was no problem in the circles where he hung out.
It was April 27th in the year of 91, about a mile below the surface, and the warm Kentucky sun. The late shift was ending and the early shift was late, and the foreman ate his dinner from a dirty tin plate. The slag pits was steaming, it was 7:25. Every miner worked the coal face, every one of them alive. The train came round the corner, you could hear the trestle groan, but the switcher wasn't listening, so he left the switch alone. Now an Irishman named Murphy said, "Oh, stop that iron horse!" And as he stood thwart its passageway, and it crushed him dead, of course. And I hope he hears the irony whenever this tale is told, because the train that took his life was burning good Kentucky coal.
Geez, I'd just really like to thank you so much for watching my video. Wow, that was really, really, really nice of you. Thanks again.